So it's day night, right? Maybe a birthday, anniversary, or you just want to do something special for your girl. I got you covered. You can take her out, spend like 200, 250 on a nice meal. I can show you how to make that same meal right here for less than that. First, you want to rinse and soak your potatoes. They came from the ground, so there's going to be some dirt on them. You're actually going to see a little bit of dirt in the water as you let them soak and rinse them off. Next, you're going to cut up your potatoes. I really have no particular method or way that I do it because they're going to get mashed up anyway, so you can cut them any way you want to, whichever way makes it easy for you to mash them up. Right here, Brussels sprouts. With these, I simply cut off the bottom. I call it a stem, but I don't really know if that's the correct name for it, but just cut the bottoms off. It's a real hard part, so you want to make sure you get rid of those. And right here, you're gonna throw a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some olive oil, and coat it real well. Gotta get them right. That's all you need to season them. Nothing extra. Very simple. After that, you want to mix them up with your hand a little bit and then toss them around in the bowl to make sure it's coated real well with the salt, the pepper, and the olive oil. So right now, I already coated and seasoned the Brussels sprouts. Next, what I'm about to do, I'm about to put the potatoes into some boiling water to begin my mashed potato process. As you can see, I already washed down the cutting board again in preparation for my lamb chops to season those. See, with the Brussels sprouts, just put them in a clear glass dish or any baking dish. Spread them out. It's not that many because my girl likes them more than me. I don't really like this. Set the oven to 350. I'll cook these till they get a little brown. I'll show you the finished product so you can know what they're supposed to look like. I'll also tell you the time when we finish. As you can see, my potatoes are boiling now. Now I'm gonna crush or cut up some garlic. Alright, so next we're going to break down and cut up the rosemary. It's going to be used in the process of cooking the lamb chops. It's very simple, as you can see. Just start the 2 fingers at the end and just pull it all the way through it to come right off. Very simple technique. After that, you're going to take it and mix it with that garlic you minced earlier. It'll make a little nice combination. Onto the lamb chops. So what I usually do with these, a little bit, a very little bit of olive oil, just across. If any will come out, there you go. Massage it on both sides, all of them. It's gonna make its own grease anyway, or oil, I should say. Alright, so now at this point, I'm gonna begin to season the lamb. I use the adobo and a few other things. You want to get a nice even coat of seasoning on there. I'm gonna flip it over, season it as well. You don't have to do too much, but just enough, you know, to get a taste. If you over season it, it'll be salty for my first time cookers or beginners. So you want to keep it light. Of course, some black pepper, you want to add that. And after you apply all the seasoning, just simply rub it in, massage it in, whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's evenly coated. And after you're done it on both sides, you want to add the rosemary and garlic mixture into it a little bit. Also, just sprinkle it over and then massage it in. But do not use all of it because you're gonna need it. So use about half. Next, you want to put about a tablespoon and a half of butter into a pan that's been preheated a little bit, just so the butter melts smoothly. Then you want to kind of spread the butter throughout the pan. It doesn't have to be the same pan I'm using. It could be any type of pan, cast iron, whatever you want to do. Just make sure it's evenly spread out. Next, you want to add the remaining garlic and rosemary mixture you created earlier. Put it in the pan with the butter. You want to cook the garlic until it gets a little brown. Okay, so these are pretty much easy to cook. You would cook it how you like your steak. It takes about 5 minutes on each side, maybe a little bit more. Depends on how you like your steak. So I would say do 5 to 7 minutes on one side and flip it, but make sure you don't cook it too long. You don't want to burn it. And these are thin lamb chops, so it doesn't take that long. You want to take a little peek at the bottom and just get a little brown so you can go ahead and flip it over. Depending on your pan, you may have to adjust them a little bit so they don't stick. You know, get them moving around a little bit, that's all. Also, I like to cook them on the backside like this, sitting up. This is like a layer of fat right there, like a strip of fat. And that has a lot of flavor in it, so I like to make sure that's very well done and, you know, cooked all the way through. After they browned on both sides to your liking, you can pretty much take them off and send them to the side. So, me being a rookie in editing, I somehow corrupted the file of me mashing the potatoes. But after 15 to 20 minutes of cooking, you can just use like a hard spoon, or if you have a masher, use a masher, or like one of those electric cake mix things. You can use that too. So after 15 to 20 minutes, you do that, and I'm gonna show you the rest of the process in the video. Also, you want to add about a half a cup of milk and a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and about a half a stick of butter. Mix it all together, stir it up real good, let it cook down some. Now this is the part that when you make the gravy for the mashed potatoes. Some people like gravy, some people don't, but sometimes that's me. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I'm gonna use it this time. That's the remaining grease from the lamb chops. Alright, so after that you want to add a cup of chicken broth, also a tablespoon of butter, and then you want to add some pepper. Alright, so next you're going to melt your butter in there, and you're going to bring it to a simmer. You're going to stir it up a little bit for about 5 minutes, maybe less, maybe 4 minutes. But after that you should be good to go. Okay, so this part is completely optional. I added a smoked Gouda dip that I got from Kroger. It tastes fantastic, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it in here. But like I said, it's optional. You don't have to do this, but this is what I did. So this is me just cutting up some parsley. This is completely optional because of course it's for garnishing and just the look of the plate. And here we are, the final product to close out date night. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week.